for the week of May 6, 2024. Hello, my fabulous cats. Share your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has subscribed. It's really like helping my self-esteem. So, and it's giving me a validation that I should do this and continue doing this. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everybody who has. I really appreciate the love energy. My nose itches. Still doing the $20 email reading. So if you want a general for the next 3 months to see what is coming up, because you may have like a lot on your mind and you may have like a lot of questions and stuff like that. So if you just want a general based on the tarot cards because you don't know your date of birth, time, and place, you know, check that out in the link in the description box below or on my homepage as well. Show your love and support. I also do yearlies and 6-month reports as well based on the date of birth, time, and place only. They take 10 days to do because these are handwritten and these are not copy and paste, and they're actually very freaking accurate. And it's kind of cool too, because some of you get very clingy and you're like, okay, can I like, or really going through it and are like, can I use you? Like, can I contact you? Yes, you can contact me. You know what I do? I go back to your yearly. I normally have a yearly saved, and I go back to your yearly, I look at it, and then I tell you the date that the thing's gonna happen. It's pretty freaking cool. And then you guys realize it, and it's like, oh, you know, and then you do still do it, but I love it, so it's okay. Show your love and support. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. So Monday you have a stellium in your 10th house and your 9th house. So this is a great time for those of you in media and social media. Real great time for that. Real great time for growth on the social media. So make sure to subscribe to my channel. Help me grow. For some of you, this is you benefiting through father at this time because 10th house is forming a stellium. And father could be presenting you with a job opportunity or know somebody that knows somebody and they say that they're hiring. Or this could be an older individual in your life helping you find a job. Your superiors are likely to notice you, and it's quite possibly that you could receive a promotion or a raise at this time. Beautiful energy time. Also, business is picking up with this energy. Obstacles to career advancement seem to be swept away, making progress a lot more easier to grow at work or to get a job this week. So this week, you know, is the week to do it. Your leadership is more popular now, and this could be career advancement happening. Auspicious time for getting a job if you're looking for one. You have an easier time making new friends or even making friends with people that you don't necessarily like. Okay, and you can find that you two are getting along and may become good friends later on this year. Just careful because North Node is not well aspected at this. Well, North Node is well aspected at this time, but the problem is with that, North Node is basically, like I talked about on my glossary page with the North Node and the South Node, that this is a time period here where you need to pick, like you're going to make friends, and you're going to make friends very easily. The problem is when the North Node is not well aspected, that your friendships with these new people are going to change, and you're going to have a nasty ass falling out with them over something viciously stupid. Okay, and you guys are already experiencing that with family. And family is being, you know, being a divide amongst family, with family drama and problems with this energy. And that does include the new friends coming into your life. So just be aware of that. And I talk about all this on my monthly horoscopes here as well. Okay, you do have an easier time making new friends, but keeping them is a different story, and you'll see that when North Node is not well aspected as well. You have escapist tendencies at this time, which I talk about that in the monthly horoscopes, and you're dealing with depression because Neptune is not well aspected at this time with this energy here. So try to stay out of your head. Focus on the things that you can control. This is like you avoiding like your realities at this time and trying to escape through drugs and alcohol at this time. So be really careful with that, with this energy, because this could be like overdoses, God forbid. I mean, I shouldn't talk about that, but you know, it's not the easiest time for you emotionally here. You're very sensitive with this energy. So just be aware of that, you know, get help, work on yourself, delve into prayer consciousness, okay? I feel that you need to be careful with your money situation at this time, alrighty, because Saturn in Pisces is not well aspected to your first house, alrighty, and you can find yourself dealing with unusual struggles with money, like dealing with chargebacks at the bank with this energy here, and it seems like every day is a chargeback, you know, and you're trying to get your life back together at this time, and everything seems to be a little bit like an obstacle right now, especially with money matters, alrighty, and I don't blame you for being depressed because that makes me depressed too. So there's a lot of power struggles with other people with this energy, and you're not getting your way with other people, or other people are not allowing you to have your way with certain situations. So you are needing to create your boundaries with others, or they are needing to create their boundaries with you at this time with this energy. For some of you, this is a time where you need to do a lot of things on your own, or you need to work on getting yourself out of the financial bind that you find yourself in, and you need to focus on your responsibilities, because eighth house is not well aspected. And it's all about confronting, it's all about getting rid of the illusion, the reality of your situation, dealing with your responsibilities. So it can feel like a heavy energy time for you. Or you have to realize that, you know, you can't necessarily burn certain bridges at this time. For some of you, you could have lessons with money in regards to chargebacks, people stealing money from you at this time. So be careful with this energy here. Or you have to work on compromising and being less controlling over your situation with this energy, because whatever your situation is with another human being or a group of people, let's say you're living with somebody at this time and you got to be on their time and you got to pay rent and stuff like that, but you're not making enough money to do all that with this energy here, so you have to go find a better paying job. But for some of you, you don't want to do that. You don't feel the need to like do that. You feel the need that they need to take care of you and help you get back on your feet, and that you don't need to pay rent. So it could be like that kind of conundrum going on at this time with this energy, when in reality you need to get a better paying job, because you know the thing that you have going on for you is not paying the bills, and your bills are becoming your responsibilities. And I also saw this for Gemini too. Okay, for some of you, this could be the reason why you're having so many obstacles and problems, is because of the damn job that you have. Okay, or certain doors won't, until you handle your responsibilities and just focus on getting yourself back on your feet, focus on taking care of your responsibilities. You know, it's kind of like a little child. Clean your room, and then you get your money. So right now, whatever responsibilities that you have going on in your life that you're not acknowledging and that you're avoiding, handle those responsibilities. Deal with those responsibilities. And then what's going to happen, these other doors will open up for you. Because sometimes eighth house, when Mercury goes in the eighth house, what is it all about? It's about handle your responsibilities, deal with your debts, you know, close this chapter in your life, and then you have this new beginning. So for a lot of you here, it's dealing with your money. For some of you, you have lessons with money at this time, so you need to be a bit careful with your financial situation at this time, because again, this could be dealing with like chargebacks, this could be dealing with people stealing money from you at this time with this energy here as well. So just be a little bit cautious with your spending, or make sure that you're watching, like if you have an assistant, make sure you have somebody watching the assistant in regards to the money. Okay, if you have an accountant, make sure somebody watching the damn accountant. Okay, because it could be like them stealing money from you at this time. It could be banks making mistakes with your financial situation, so that could be happening at this time with this energy here. So things like that, you know, be careful with your finances at this time. Not the best time to delve into drugs and alcohol with this energy, because it'll just make you more depressed. For some of you, you need to acknowledge those deep dark wounds that you have at this time with this energy here. Okay, so for some of you, you need to deal with your responsibilities. I talked about this on the monthly horoscopes. So you need to deal with your responsibilities, because it's all coming up at this time, been coming up, and now it's more in your face at this time with this energy, and it's making you feel stuck and oppressed in your situation. So, you know, during this time period, why Saturn is not well aspected to your first house, handle your business, focus on getting your life in order, and then do what you want to do, and then watch the doors open, then watch the financial situation turn around. It's kind of like feng shui, but feng shui with your money. You know, it's like, you know, for me, my feng shui is in my kitchen, and it's like when I do the dishes, I make more money. So I make sure my kitchen is absolutely perfectly clean. I got my damn lemons, you know, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, but instead of you guys doing that there, you guys got to do it with your job and your career and your responsibilities at this time. Okay, the new moon in Taurus in the 10th house, I talk about it in the monthly horoscope, so be sure to give love to that. You're talking about your woes and your drama going, you're bringing home to work and work to home at this time, okay? But mostly, and so your problems are being highlighted. You are the hot topic this month at work because you are talking about all the drama going on in your life at this time. And right now, you sound like a Telemundo episode to everybody, and everybody loves it. I mean, I would eat it alive if I could. You know, I feel like, so, you know, I do feel like you can be silently, also with this energy here, I feel like, that this is not the easiest time for you emotionally. I do feel like you can be silently walking around throwing tantrums or throwing things around at work because you're not communicating your feelings or whatever is bothering you. You're repressing it at this time with this energy, and you're kind of wearing your emotions on your sleeve. But for some of you, Poseidon is in retrograde in your 4th house, and I feel like it's going to have a lot to do with your personal life. And some of you do have your personal life under focus because you have Pluto in Scorpio. So those of you with Pluto and Scorpio in your personal natal chart, you can check that out in the link in the description box below. You can really feel the intensity of this energy, and the focus is going to be more towards your personal life and getting into a lot of fights with your partner or father at this time. If you're living with father, you're not getting along at this time with others because you're not necessarily expressing your feelings, but then you're taking out your feelings out on everybody else at this time with this energy here as well. So just be careful with that. And then we have the South Node in your 3rd house, and you're kind of people pleasing, but at the same time not creating your boundaries with others and kind of being used by other people at this time. And then at the same time, you don't want to confront those feelings because you don't want to confront the elephant in the room. So you're kind of like tolerating the elephant in the room at this time with this energy. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and like. All right. I feel like also, you know, and it's just because you have a stellium in Aries that you're non-confrontational. So you just walk around being sulky all day with this energy. Not necessarily the time to burn your bridges because you know you need these people in your life and you need certain situations in your life at this time to help you. Then on the 8th, still new moon energy. And I feel like at this time, this could also be a lot of emphasis on your relationships with father or father-in-law or like the dominating people in your life or people in your life that have planets with the moon in Taurus, Saturn in Taurus, Hades in Taurus. So this could be dealing with a person at this time with this energy, and they could be and you could feel like your relationship with certain people at this time it's not on the best of terms. You could really be butting heads with baby mama drama at this time with this energy here. This is a time also where your popularity increases and you may be thrust in the spotlight unexpectedly and unexpectedly put in a leadership position. Career advancements is exciting. Opportunities with the professional life is exciting at this time, but stability in career is hard to come by, and it could be short-lived. It could just be for this month with the stellium in Aries and the stellium in Taurus, but then as soon as the planets leave to go into Gemini, you still have that growth. So you have this window of opportunity for the next 2 months to really, you know, make some big strides in regards to career with this energy as well. Be careful with the promises that are being made to you at this time with this energy here, because somebody could be just talking out of their ass. You could be dealing with a Virgo, and they could be just talking to make themselves sound important, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio, and they just want to sound important. So if they're saying they're going to offer you a job, be like, can I get that in writing? Can you like give me a phone number to call? Are you really sure? Are you just talking? You just talking, right? You know, so it's kind of like that kind of situation. This is a good time for asking for financial assistance or getting a loan. Interest rates are likely to be more stable than usual. I feel like for some of you, if you're dealing with tax related issues, that should run smoothly and progress smoothly as well. I feel like for some of you, especially when it comes to family, this can be mostly pertaining for family for some of you, and this could be like your work life, but I feel like this could also be not the most popular time for you with getting along with certain people in your life, especially with family, and you could have power struggles with the dominating people in your life or those in authority, and sudden changes can affect the direction of your career that is not desirable at this time, so try to go more with the flow. For some of you, there could be impediments to career growth at this time because there's a greater friction between you and other people. This could be power struggles with certain people at work because they could either be jealous of you, of the growth, or this could be a situation here where they can be, they could feel like you're gunning for their job. you know, kind of situation, okay? Or it could be a situation here where you step on everybody's toes or certain people's toes in authority because you want to go off and do your own thing because you feel like you know best. Okay, so it could be a situation like that too with this energy. All right, so just be aware of that. I feel also here with this energy, don't go testing other people at this time. Be more open to the changes that are coming up with this energy, or be adaptable to the changes. And you too, don't make promises that you're not willing to keep at this time. Then on the 9th, I feel like haters are going to hate. So let them drink the haterade. You know, they're your motivators. They're your greatest fans. And they're your most misunderstood fans. So appreciate them. So you can expect others to have snarky remarks now. Keep it humble during this time period. But you do have like this success coming to you. You do have like these doors opening for you. So this could be a beautiful time. And you know, your haters are your best fans. And they could be really, really hating on you at this time and not liking it. So, you know, don't allow their snarky comments or whatever. This could even be dealing with family at home and they can't stand to see your success, you know? So I wouldn't really talk about my success. I would just let everybody see it for themselves. For some of you, I feel like you may have difficulties dealing with other people, but like I said, haters are going to hate. Avoid gloating or appear pleased with yourself at this time. This is a good time to just keep the energy humble and not talk about your good and your success, and just let your success speak for itself. All right, for others of you, let me see. You have a lot of good coming to you this week, so avoid the Jesus complex, which I talk about in the monthly horoscopes. Don't make promises that you're not willing to keep at this time, because that's karmic too. Avoid imposing yourself on other people with this energy, but this is a very good time for you. And you could be very overly indulgent with the spending. So as quickly as money comes in this week, as quickly as it leaves. So, you know, just be careful with that. Then on the 10th, there is a lot of emphasis on the 3rd house energy. You may not be getting along with those in authority with this energy. You could be fighting with those who are older than you. For others of you, this could be dealing with your responsibilities, and you're very analytical in your way of thinking, but also this could be like real power struggles going down with other people, and not the best time for traveling. You can be playing bumper cars with other people, just driving to point A to point B, and people want to like crash into you. So be careful with this energy at this time. So be careful with transportation and traveling. I feel like you're going to have disagreements with others, HOH, TSA, you know, people from different countries. You're not getting along with the landlord. You could be fighting with the landlord because they won't fix it, certain things at this time. Okay, and others can see you as a very opinionated person at this time. Traffic may be more frustrating than usual. Be careful with accidents while traveling. Arguments and debating are abound. Also, this is not the best time for debating other people under the table, because then you can find that this person's going to harass you. Okay, so just avoid. You know, like if you go to the college campuses, you know, like try to find another way around to your classes at this time, you know. Try to avoid it, and don't engage, because you're going to find that they're just going to want to fight with you at this time with this energy here. Are you're subscribed to my channel? Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're subscribed to my channel. God bless you. So also, there's just no point. Well, thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate. I know. Thank you. You're my supporter. That's so nice. So anyways, there's just no point in doing so. If you think you're being smart and clever because you have something to say or voice on the internet, you're not. So pick and choose your battles, you know, with this energy, because it's just not worth it. Some people just want to be heard and to sound like they're being important when they're really not being important, you know, so it's not worth it. Anyways, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love energy. Yes. Big smile for my Jesus people. Mwah. Anyways, the moon card, I feel like you could be romanticizing your relationships at this time with this energy here, so I would be careful with that. You could be reconnecting with people from your past. I would be really careful with that, because you could have the same lessons that you have learned the last time, and you could be repeating the same lessons. And Mercury is now direct. So you don't want to do that, okay? So just be aware of that at this time. The King of Coins, you're more about your stability at this time with this energy here. For some of you, the focus on your finances. For others of you, I feel like you could be traveling at this time and you may not be seeing your partner, because you and your partner could be traveling in away or out of town for 2 weeks with this energy. The Three of Wands is a time of growth with this energy as well, and this is a time of moving forward with this energy. You're very creative at this time with this energy. You can be coming up with money-making ideas. The Three of Swords, this could be an emotionally confusing time for you, which it's more likely is, because it's like a lot of reality checks are hitting you at this time, and a lot of responsibilities are like in your face and hard to avoid, you know. The Nine of Cups, my yes card. Whatever question I did not answer is yes with this energy as well. And let me see. So whatever question I did not answer is yes. The Knight of Cups, blessings onto the universe for you with this energy here. So you do benefit through other people at this time with this energy. I do feel like this is a very creative time for you. For some of you, this could be new love coming into your life. The Chariot card deals with a victory. So there's smooth transitions coming up in certain areas of your life at this time. The Five of Wands, for some of you, this could be on the job training coming up for you with this energy. For some of you, could be learning something new at this time with this energy. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk, being more open-minded to new things, but to an extent, not really full-blown falling into it. We're just looking at it and being like, admiring it and be like, oh, okay. It doesn't mean that you'll use it, but it's like, okay. For some of you, I feel like for some of you here, you could be appeasing somebody just to make them shut up and stop like bantering with you about, you gotta do this, you gotta try this. And it's like, okay. And then it's like, okay, I did it. Stop it. You know? So it's like that kind of situation going on. I feel like this is a beautiful time for career. You may have some more financial freedom at this time when it comes to career, or it's a situation where you can have more say-so with career and you're being heard at this time with this energy. The Nine of Swords, there's endings coming up. There's difficult decisions that you need to make and you really don't want to make them. This could be pertaining to family. This could be an ending of a relationship and you really don't want to let go of the relationship. Of course you don't, because you're loyal. And, you know, that is like, you know, it's very hard for you to move forward or to move on when it comes to relationships, especially love relationships. So you could have a difficult time moving forward and ending this chapter in your life. Try to see the blessing in the situation with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups happening here with this energy. The Seven of Wands, certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life. Okay, I feel for some of you here that this could be a time for self-care and learning to love yourself with this energy as well. For some of you, there is a new relationship coming up and you're very open to a new relationship, and this is a time of moving forward in regards to love relationships. The Devil card, I feel like for some of you here, you have lessons with money, so careful with chargebacks, careful with people stealing money from you, careful with your giving energy and other people using you at this time with this energy. So I see somebody being manipulative. You're still dealing with trials and tribulations. For some of you, you could get kicked out of a situation or you could get fired, but know that if that happens, that, you know, they're going to regret their decision because they may not have noticed how much you do or your importance at work. Okay, so that's coming up as well. The Five of Swords, I don't feel like nobody's gonna bully you or something. I feel like it's gonna be like a simple ultimatum, like almost like a threat, but not really a threat. And it's gonna be kind of like, you know, if you want to leave, you know where the door is. You know, so then you kick yourself out of the situation. So it's kind of like that kind of situation happening. Or it's going to be some kind of like ultimatum, like with family in regards to paying rent at their house or whatever. And it's going to be like, well, if you don't like my rules and stuff like that, then you know where the door is, you know. But at the same time, no hard feelings, and they didn't necessarily kick you out, but you kicked yourself out. I feel like for some of you here, unresolved conflicts could be coming up at this time with this energy, and you may leave a situation because there's no compromise. And I feel like you have a difficult time explaining yourself, explaining your actions, or you have a difficult time like with the situation, like trying to like make sense of it, or you trying to argue with this person, and this person just seems to make you could be dealing with like a Taurus, like they always, it's or a Sagittarius or a Taurus or a Cancer sign, and they're just like pulling up receipts left and right, and it's like so hard for you to like, you know, like get your feelings validated, so you can feel defeated in this situation. The Two of Cups, I feel for some of you here, this is a new love coming in, and I do feel like this person's going to emotionally support you with this energy. And I feel like this could be like a friendship turned into a love relationship, okay? So this person is going to listen to you, grieve, and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, one thing leads to another. The Empress card, I feel with this energy here, that for some of you, you're dealing with buyer's remorse with this energy. There could be somebody that's obsessed with you that is going to come into your life and be a friend to you, but then that's going to turn into a love relationship because they always had a crush on you. For some of you, you could be dealing with a long distance relationship. For others of you, this is a potential of going back into a relationship because you two, there's some kind of trauma bonding happening that brings you two back together again with this energy as well, okay? So I see that happening for some of you, not all of you. For some of you, I feel like teamwork makes the dream work, so you do benefit through other people, and other people could be helping you out. The High Priestess card, trust your intuition. Be careful of dominating people. They're best dealt with silence during this time period. For some of you here, I feel like love could be confusing, or somebody could be giving you mixed signals or mixed messages with this energy here. Or, you know, one minute they love you, the next minute they're ignoring you, and you're like, what the hell's going on? So, you know, I feel like certain relationships could be very, very confusing at this time with this energy, okay? The Two of Swords, I feel like this is a time for introspection. For some of you, this person could spontaneously come into your life, the one that has a crush on you. Something that you've been wanting for a long time is coming to fruition with this energy as well. The Strength card, your hard work and perseverance is paying off. You're overcoming certain obstacles, and certain obstacles may no longer apply in your life. You could be relying on your intuition to help you get out of certain situations at this time. So this is a great time for meditation. The Six of Swords talks of traveling coming up with this energy here during this time period. For others of you, you need to get the hell out of your head. For others of you, I feel like this could be you spying on somebody, or this could be somebody spying on you at this time with this energy here. I would be careful about sharing your information online during this time period, because you could also get, again, scammed, all right? The Three of Coins, I see you happy on a financial level and an emotional level with this energy. Again, emphasis on teamwork makes the dream work. The Nine of Coins, I feel for some of you here, this could be a move happening during this time. This could also be traveling coming up for some of you here. The Two of Wands, I see recognition and success coming to you during this time period. The World card, I feel like the world works in your favor at this time. Emphasis on traveling or receiving some much needed good news. The Hangman card, a time for introspection. Alrighty, this could be a confusing time when it comes to love relationships, or that no contact person could be giving you like a lot of mixed signals, so you don't know if you're coming or going with this relationship. The Eight of Swords, I feel like for some of you, you could be stuck in the Seven of Swords. You can be more quiet into yourself. You could be leaving a toxic relationship. For some of you, you could be using this time period to work on yourself with this energy. For others of you, you're more quiet and in your head. I feel like you're not so quick to make decisions at this time, and kind of more of an observer when it comes to certain situations going on in your life with this energy. And the Temperance card, you can be more about your traditions, your family life at this time, and you're more about your stability at this time with this energy. I feel like this is like going to be like a recuperating time for you, where you're kind of like healing. You're not so quick to make a decision just yet. Some of you, you're going to make an impulsive decision at this time because you're basically having like a tantrum with this energy. So watch your emotional self during this time period, okay? I love you, my kitty cats. I'm still doing the $20 email reading, so if you want a reading with me, check that out in the link in the description box below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and help your girl grow. Alrighty, and thank you for everyone who has. Kisses. Mwah.